fix it. So let's see. Okay, not too bad. A little bit better. Y'all, it's early and it's cold. We'll wait till some people come in. Ugh. Okay. So I'm gonna be talking about the black capitalism, but I'm also gonna talk about Kevin Hart. I'm gonna talk about a lot of triggering topics. A lot of people don't like hearing racism. They don't like hearing things that they've done wrong, and that is what it is. I realize that someday we're gonna die, and if I'm not gonna be true to myself, then what's the point of living? For real. Like, why are we not talking about what we're seeing and how weird it is? I feel like a lot of people are scared of being the single one out or being the odd one out, but that's just been me my whole life. Like, I've been kicked out of groups, I've been, fired from things. Like, that's just been me my whole life, and I accept it only because I can still be myself and people actually like me. I'd rather live a life like that than have a life where people just hate me. I really do. I feel like racism is rewarded in our country, especially at a time like now. Um, we went through some years, like I feel like we have it rough, like especially as millennials, like we have it rough. We went through the good years with Obama, and then boom, Trump came along, and everybody became a complete piece of shit. They became a terrible person, or not became a terrible person, but they are being their true self. And that's how I feel like when it comes to Kevin Hart, he doesn't want to stop. Like, you don't have to make, movies anymore. You don't have to go on these shows. You don't have to do anything. You can just stop being a comedian, but you don't want to stop because of black capitalism, and enough is not enough for a lot of people. Enough is not enough for a lot of people. It doesn't stop. And I'm not saying don't watch his movies. If you find them funny, you find them funny. I found him funny back then. But I get the ick for people once I realize how racist they are. There is no reason why I'm sitting up here watching a man that wants to act like he is so for the black community but does not have a black family. He has an interracial relationship and he does have mixed kids. So that says how he feels about black people, especially black women. He's short, he's not attractive. It's probably it's a little tiny shrimp down there. We all know that and he knows that. So why we acting dumb? Kevin Hart is not a good person and he never will be a good person. I feel like, yes, back then we thought he was hilarious, this and that. But I remember seeing an ad for a show that he has coming out. I don't know if it's come out already. And basically, oh, I'm just talking about misogyny, racism, the whole shebang. But Kevin Hart. Um, and basically, it's just interesting that, you have somebody who came from a rough point in society, right? As most black people, because of systematically racism and slavery, I think it still exists, but it definitely exists back then, and we know that. And basically, they get into Hollywood and they start to change. They start to feel that they are above black people and that they shouldn't have a black family. They start to feel that blackness means that they're less than, which is not true, but I see it a lot. I feel like it doesn't matter how much money you have or don't have, you can remain a good person. You can. It's not hard. But what makes it hard is when people are insecure, they become bad people. I've seen it myself firsthand. Like, it's not great. It's not great at all. They become really bad people. It's disgusting. It's not right, but it's a thing. And I'm tired of us supporting black people who don't like black people. And that's pretty much what I'm just trying to push out there. Like, don't buy their movies. Don't watch any of their stuff. If you do want to watch it for real though, watch it like after it's come out and somebody else has bought it. Like, I feel like a lot of black capitalists don't deserve the money that they have off of the backs of black people that they don't even like or associate with themselves with, or feel that black people are beneath them. And it's true. Like, it's like, how many clothing ideas can you have? How many disingenuine, brands can you create just because you want to make more money and be as racist as, I would say, adult entertainment? I also blame adult entertainment. Like, anybody who doesn't take responsibility of adult entertainment for ruining black people, then you've lost me. You've lost me. That is slavery just in the form of sex. It really is. It's disgusting and it's terrible. And I feel like, I'm the last person to judge anybody about anything sexual because I feel like people can be who they are. But what you're not going to do is sit up here and say that I'm just like crazy. I'm like, no, black men do have a problem and an obsession with adult entertainment. They do. Not all, but many do. And that's just because, when you're in a racist realm and you're around other boys who are very racist, they just do what they see. They do what they see and they follow who they see. So I feel like it does take a lot as a parent to protect your children from that. But at the same time, how can you protect your kids from that? It's everywhere. It's not easy. It's not easy at all, but still, it's more about, do you care and will you do anything about it? You can, you can. Sorry, I just have to block some people. But yeah, I've decided that I'm going to go 10 times harder with my content. I've decided that it's more meaningful than just being quiet. I've decided that, it's not easy being the one who speaks against like the majority, but it's worth it. It is so worth it. I'm not here for black men, I'm here for black women. I'm here for black women and I stand for black women. Thank you, China. Hey. I'm so happy you're a moderator here. I've been blocking people left and right. Um, it's about black women. Black women should be safe and they should be cared for. Um, I know, cause I had to make the Kevin Hart video because I was just like, I'm not gonna sit up here and watch him sit in bathtubs with black NBA and NFL players as if they not just as racist as him. Like, why are we sitting up here, haha, kiki, and a black man that don't like black people? Like, he's literally made it a thing to cheat on his wife, to put his family out there, and then to say sorry about it. Like, oh, I'm sorry for cheating on you. No, you're just racist and annoying, and you probably was trying to get with a black girl that you always been trying to want. I bet that was the case. I bet that was the case. And I'm tired of black men also saying, "Oh, I don't feel like I'm liked by black women." No, you're just a douchebag, and that's why we don't like you. It's simple as that. I feel like a lot of other races that are women will accept trash black men, but we don't. I don't care what financial situation any of us are in. We still have a standard, and we keep it. We keep it up. And thank you so much, China. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, I don't even know what that person's talking about. But yeah, I want to get back on here and make more content and talk about racism and racial issues. I feel like I've seen a lot of racist NBA and NFL content, and I threw Kevin Hart in there because I feel like it comes to Black Hollywood entertainment. Like, that's what we're seeing. We're seeing Black Hollywood. Like, that's what is ever, even Atlanta. Like, I'm just like, this is getting out of hand. You're not gonna make me feel like I'm going crazy or what I'm seeing is normal. Nobody should have to put in their bio their ethnicity. No one should have to put in their bio that they are mixing their race. Like, that is so weird. I feel like fetishizing black people and black people that go with it just because they want to be token, they want to feel important, is so lame. It's so lame. And at the end of the day, they really just want to be accepted by black people, but they're just not. Because we could see through it. We see through it. We're like, you're weird. You're so weird. So that's just my point about that. But I do feel that Kevin Hart does not like black people. He doesn't. And I used to watch his stuff. I used to think he was so funny. I used to love the shows. And then I realized that he doesn't have a black family. And then I also realized that it doesn't stop with him. He keeps making product and making this and da 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 da. Da 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 da. A friend making fun of me, and I just saying, I don't know what you're talking about, but you're gonna get blocked. I'm so sorry. Um, but yeah, it's like, what does it, why do people, even Tyler the Creator and that other guy, Tyler the Creator wants to call, what's his name, that guy, whatever, weird for saying that black people are like his homie and this and that. And it's like, no, you're weird, because Tyler the Creator also said something racist about him being with a white person and not a black person. um and basically it's just like, don't nobody have time to sit up here and listen to somebody that's racist. Like, that's what I'm saying. I feel like you have people who want to act like they stand for black people, but they don't. They just want to take our money. And two, in the mall, there's something that happened to me in the mall, and I want to talk about it. So in the mall, you have a lot of people who do the cleaning the sneakers stuff, this and that. And I'm tired of passing black men who want to take my money but don't care about black women or black people. Um, and basically, you'll have um, them come up to you and say, "Oh, do you want to support my business? This and that. Support a black business. Support a black business." I'm like, support a black business to support what? Like, y'all don't do nothing for me. Y'all don't like. What do you mean support a black business? And I look at their face and I say, "No, I don't want to support a black business." I say it right to their face. This is why I'm saying I don't like black capitalists because they want to throw out support a black business when they've done nothing for black people at all. Collectively, they've done nothing for black people at all. Have they given any of their product away for free? Have they done any events that, help black people bring awareness to everything that black people go through, systematic racism? They do absolutely nothing. But then they want to say support black businesses. And then after that, he tried to get my Instagram. I was like, you do this all day? You do this all day where you just sit around and you just ask for people to support a black business, but you don't even say what the business is. And I understand everyone wants to say hustle, hustle, hustle. But, being a scammer is not being a hustler. It's being a douchebag. That's basically what that is. You're just a douchebag. That's it. And scamming can come in all types of forms. Selling crappy product, false product, you know what I mean? It's just like it don't make sense for you to be asking for black people's help when you don't like black people. I think that is the moral of the story. Stop asking black people for help when you don't like black people, and it comes from not liking yourself. A lot of people don't like that I talk about this content. It gets them very, very upset, and I will continue to upset them because it makes me happy. It makes me so happy to see that you're upset. Meanwhile, there's bigger things that you should be focusing on, which is loving black people and loving yourself. So, hey, who's Stephen A. Smith? I don't even know who that is. Um, but if that's another basketball player, they're probably just as racist, and it is what it is. Like I've learned that there's nothing I can do to help the situation, as in, going to the NBA and just knock people's heads together. But I can't do that. But what I can do is talk about what we're seeing so that when other people see it, they understand it. There is no, oh, this is normal. It's not normal. It is not normal for people to think that they need to put their ethnicity that they're mixing, like it's a science experiment in their bios. It's like the basketball player and the NFL players back then, they just had to be good on their own. There was no Instagram, there was no TikTok, there was no nothing. It was bring your talent to the table, make us some money, and go about your way. But now it's like that's not enough. Maybe it's not enough. Maybe they're not getting paid enough anymore, and or getting paid what they used to get paid in the NBA and NFL. Because why is it that all y'all want to be influencers? Y'all don't need to be influencers, but all y'all want to be is influencers. Like, why do y'all want to be influencers so bad? You don't need to be. Y'all have your wealth. So where is it coming from that you want to be an influencer? And then half the time when they do actually, like, when they find this person, a black guy in the NBA or NFL finds a person to mate with. Let's say that, because that's really what it is. Y'all are weirdos. It be your personal trainer. It, like I say, it be your manager. It be your agent. It be and these are people that are put into your life by other white people. They know what they're doing. They're not stupid. They're not dumb. You don't just fumble across some white person that, oh, I don't even know who you are. No, they know who you are. Women are not stupid. And it's more about, not only does that female work for you, but now they're going to have sex with you. And that's a whole nother power dynamic in the relationship and why it always fails miserably. We see it all the time. But you're not going to sit here and post on TikTok and Instagram like that love is love. No, racism is racism and capitalism is capitalism. Two people that America does not give a crap about when it comes to diversity and inclusion is black men and white women. That we already know the DEI situation and who it affected. We know that. Da, 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 sorry, I'm just trying to read some of the comments. Um, but yeah, we know who it affects. I feel like when it comes to Dwayne Wade and LeBron James, it's a whole nother situation. A very rare situation you don't see anymore. You don't see that anymore. You don't see somebody like coming from the ground up and then also being a humble, good person. Like you don't see that no more. You don't. And I do feel that also a lot of the new players, in the NBA and NFL, they've said that they are biracial and that they're not good. So y'all can leave it up to that, this little science experiment that y'all all been having. But I feel like when it comes to capitalism, it's like it's not enough. It's not enough. Like I feel like white people decided that they were going to infiltrate black spaces so that they can, have ownership in the system that we've created in our own community when it comes to family. And then also it's like once y'all created this thing, all these players suck. All the new players in the league suck, and y'all know that. How many times are we gonna have to see the darkest player be the best player in the league? And then we see the darkest player right now out here messing their jeans up. So what? Like science is science. Like let's do the math. Um, but yeah, I do think it's sad because I used to love basketball. I played basketball. Never really was an NFL girly, but it's like this is just I use these two as examples because this is black entertainment, this is Hollywood, and this is America. It is one of the most important things in America. Betting on players is very important. um Bets, gambling, like is a really big thing in America. Drinking alcohol, having football Sunday, going to church and acting like you all good person, but in reality that's not it. It's not it at all. Because they be drinking like crazy and watching football like nothing ever happened. I'm like, hello, what is going on? So yeah, I don't really like Kevin Hart. I think that he wants to be a token black person. He wants to be the most important person in the room. He doesn't like black people. He just wants to act like he likes black people. He thinks that black people are a joke. He makes fun of himself. And it goes the same thing for Eddie Murphy, for all those other comedians that don't date black women, or they date black passing women when they're not really, like, come on, like let's be honest. And I loved these comedians back then, but now I'm an adult and I understand what these comedians do. It's like you have your show, you have your movie, right? You had your movie and I loved it as a kid. But now I see you I'm an adult and I see your personal life and I'm like, wow, you was racist this whole time and I just didn't know because I was a kid, I wasn't educated yet. So it's like now that I am, we could talk about it. There's nothing wrong with talking about these men. Talking about Donald Glover. I think Donald Glover is the most racist individual in media as well. He's disgusting. That what's that Smith thing he created? That weird crap with that Asian woman. That was weird. I didn't even watch it. I found it to be so racist. I was like, you could have did two black people, but you didn't. You didn't. And that says something about who he is. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, it is tough. Like I feel like a lot of people don't want to talk about this content because getting on here online and talking about it, a lot of people are going to be nasty. They're gonna, have bots come after you. They're gonna do all these things. And I don't. I'm just like, you know what? Let them come after me because that's more engagement for my channel. It doesn't matter to me. So yeah, that's just one topic, but I am gonna make more videos. I am gonna talk about this more often. You're gonna see a lot more content about it because it's been bothering me. But love y'all. NiaTalk out.